Hi there, and welcome to the Partnerships Experience Academy. I'm Cody Joy, and today we're taking a deeper look at all things tracking at the expert level. First up, let's talk about non-traditional tracking. These types of tracking are often used by companies who are wanting to track conversions happening offline. Some forms of non-traditional tracking include FTP uploads, promo code tracking, phone call tracking, and QR code tracking. FTP, or File Transfer Protocol, is a great way for tracking offline events. For example, if a retailer wants to send in-store data to their tracking software, they would do this using an FTP upload. FTPs essentially take a set of data and send it, like magic, into an affiliate software. Single-use and promo code tracking are super useful for a lot of brands that are doing offline tracking. They can also be used in B2B partnerships. Promo code tracking often is also used for podcast partners or influencer partners, which we discussed in our Discover and Recruit course. The important thing to keep in mind with promo code tracking is to set clear permissions within your software if it allows. Phone numbers can also be tracked for conversion. This is a form of tracking that's mostly used by brands who are using phone calls as conversions. Depending on your platform's capabilities, you can track call volume, call duration, and conversions that happen over the phone. This is done using an integration with your tracking software. A good example of this would be if a cable company was using phone numbers and phone calls to track their conversions or signups for their cable service. QR code tracking is extremely similar to promo code tracking. The only difference is that instead of uploading a promo code and assigning it to your affiliate, you would upload the QR code and assign it to your affiliate. Anytime the QR code is scanned and a purchase is made, the referring affiliate would get credit for that sale. Let's quickly touch on direct tracking. This is essentially when a brand cannot or does not want to use traditional tracking links to collect their data. So instead, they would use referring URLs for tracking purposes if the software allows. This may be done in some cases for SEO benefit purposes. Now, for more traditional programs that do use pixels to track their data, it's important to know what to look for to make sure your pixel is running properly. Broken pixels can occur with site updates, site changes, or any other changes made to the data layer or tag manager. A few indicators that your pixel may be broken are if your source of truth, if it's external from your affiliate software, so if it's Google Analytics or Adobe Analytics, is reporting severely inflated or deflated numbers in comparison to your affiliate software. Another indicator is if within your software itself, you're seeing extreme spikes or extreme decreases with your performance, especially if it looks exactly doubled or exactly halved. If you notice one of these indicators, be sure to inform your tech team as soon as possible. Once the pixel's fixed, you'll want to test it to make sure that it works.
So sub-affiliate tracking happens when the brand, the advertiser, works with sub-affiliate networks. And as a reminder, sub-affiliate networks can offer a brand access to a diverse portfolio of partners across different verticals, and they also offer support and services to affiliates, so to the publishers, to help them monetize their website, their social channels on a CPA base. When a sub-affiliate network drives a conversion or another outcome that the brand has set up as their payout goal, they are compensated, and then in turn, they pass on a percentage of that compensation on to the sub-affiliate.
Enabling sub-ID tracking is an extra step and a little extra legwork on the sub-affiliate's end. So you may need some negotiation there if your relationship is not strong enough to get them to enable it in the first place. Lastly, let's chat mobile tracking. When tracking a mobile campaign, your affiliate software will need to integrate with an MMP, or a mobile measurement partner. They send event data by API into your affiliate software. This way, we can determine who drove what conversion and give credit. One thing to note is that if you're using MMPs to track mobile campaigns, you will not be able to see any other marketing channels in optimized reporting, as it's not captured within your MMP. With the new iOS, iPhone users can opt out of being tracked on all apps, making it illegal for brands to track them anyway. While this does make it significantly more tricky to track iPhone users on mobile, a workaround would be referring them to mobile web instead of using the app itself. There we have it. You can now explain all things tracking at the expert level.